Allow the knees to press together, shoulders opening and chest expanding, but then also drawing down on your low belly. Just taking a full breath here, all the way down to the base of your spine. As you inhale, lift the belly. And as you exhale, pull the belly back down to the mat. Gently close your eyes if they're not already closed. You can take your hands to your low belly if that helps you focus. Continuing just to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Noticing places in your body that feel tight as you breathe. Just noticing, no judgment. Closing your eyes and imagining your muscles softening and relaxing and releasing away from your bones with every breath. So that melting analogy, the melting candle wax, is the muscles on the bone with every breath, just melting and releasing tightness, connecting to your body, letting go of things out of our control. Breathing into the bottom of your spine to the base of your torso. Exhaling completely, releasing the belly back down towards the mat. Releasing into our breath for 30 seconds of quiet breathing. Adjust your shoulders, open up those arms maybe, and maybe let those feet go a little bit wider, letting your knees fall even closer to the mat if that feels good. On the knees and the outside of your hips here. Three more full breaths. Again, those low belly, deep, relaxing, rejuvenating breaths. Last one here. Gently bringing your heels underneath your hips. Release that low back to the mat. Flip your palms down to the floor. Come up onto the toes. And just let those knees windshield wiper from side to side. Inhale and then exhale to release to one side. Inhale, exhale, release with control because we're not going to twist too far depending on what kind of prop you have behind your shoulders. Let's do two more breaths. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Roll over to that side, letting the knees fall, resting your head on your bicep. Let's take two big breaths coming away from that prop. Move it off to the side of your mat here. Last full breath. Using your hands, lift your upper body up. We're going to flip around to our hands and our knees. Starting with some cat cows. Inhale to curl the toes under, drop the belly, lift the chin high. Maybe close your eyes here, coming up to the fingertips. As you exhale, flatten the tops of the feet to the mat. Pull your belly in, round that mid back. Drop your head totally heavy between your arms. Inhale, curl the toes under, drop the belly, lift your chin. Exhale, flatten the tops of the feet, round that mid back, drop the head heavy. 3 more breaths here at your own pace. Just breathe it in. Length through the crown of the head and the tailbone. Releasing that tech neck or that stiff neck that you might have from working or reading or doing something monotonous, standing and sitting. Let's take 1 more full breath here. Dropping your belly, lift your chin as you inhale. Take your left ear to your left shoulder and just press your head that way. Maybe turn the gaze down. And then release your chin across your chest. Exhale. Taking your right ear to your right shoulder. Tail still flared up here. Gaze is down at the fingertips. Exhale, chin drops to the middle of your chest. Round your mid back. Take a big breath out. Arch the back. Drop the head heavy. Come up to the fingertips. Find a little push from side to side in your rib cage. So right underneath your armpits, I want you to twist slightly here. Keeping that mid back rounded the whole time. Should feel really nice right through that rib cage. 1 more time to each side. Come on back down to tabletop. Big breath in, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round the back, drop the head heavy. This time as we inhale, we're going to shift the hips forward. Coming as low as feels good in your body, maybe lifting the chin slightly. Exhale, press back over your heels. Curl those toes under. Heels should be right underneath your hips. Keeping the hands glued to the mat as much as you can to get that nice upper back stretch. Inhale to come forward. Drop the hips. Exhale, sit back on those heels. We'll do this 3 more times at your own pace. Last one. Staying back over your heels here. Maybe curl those toes under if that feels good, or flatten the tops of the feet. I want you to flip your palms so that they're facing up towards the sky. Sending energy from your fingertips all the way back to your seat, along the sides of your body here. 2 last breaths. Big breath out. Come on up to hands and knees. Inhale, right foot lifts, lengthen behind, even with your hip. We're gonna flex the heel here, and we're gonna drop those toes down to the mat. Lift that heel right back up to hip height. Drop the toes, exhale, inhale, straight up to the hip. So you're drawing that energy straight through the heel. 2 more times for a total of 5 here. Last one. Keep it lifted. Point the toes. Now we're going to add that left hand reaching out in front. Big reach out. Grab that balance. I like to tuck the toes under on the opposite. That seems to help me. Inhale here to reach. Exhale. We're going to crunch elbow to knee just 3 times. Inhale to reach. Exhale, crunch. That's 2. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. That's 3. Reach out. And then we're going to reach back for that right foot. You can grab the toes, grab that foot, and then gently press the foot into the hand. That will give you that opening through your left side. Last big breath here. We're coming back to our hands and our knees, and we're just going to rock the hips from one side to the other. Turn your gaze the opposite way. Inhale and exhale, last breath, coming back to neutral. Inhale, left foot lifts, flex that heel. Exhale, tap those toes. Inhale, flex the heel to lift. Exhale, tap those toes. Inhale, flex and lift. Exhale, tap those toes. 2 more times, straight leg the whole time. Don't arch that back, you're just squeezing and lifting. Last one here, point the toes. Add that right hand in front, find your balance. Inhale here. Exhale, elbow to knee. 3 times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. 1 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. And then reach back. Bend the knee. Grab the top of that left foot. Open up to the right side. Press the foot to the hand. Release back to your hands and your knees, taking barrel rolls. So we'll start with that cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the chin. Inhale. Exhale as you move your ribs to one side, rounding through center like you do in cat pose, and then taking those ribs all the way around in a big circle. So torso goes around in a circle, dropping the belly and bending elbows as needed. Go around the other way, starting here. All the way around one more time. Coming back to your tabletop neutral spine. Inhale here, exhale, down dog. Curl the toes under, lift the hips high. Let's pedal it out. Bending one knee and then the other one. Switching 2 more times. Inhale, shake your head no. Exhale, shake your head yes. Come on back to down dog. Press through those heels. Inhale, lift to your toes. Look forward, step to the top. Exhale as you fold. Heel to those feet to the edges of the mat. Grab opposite elbow with opposite hand. You're going to swing that upper body out over each leg. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Release. Swing to the side. And then dropping back to the center. Exhale deeply. Inhale. Flat back. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Coming up to our standing mountain. Adjust your clothes, take a big breath in and a big breath out as you let your hands drop down by your sides. Closing your eyes here. Sending 3 deep breaths into each part of each foot. So thinking about all our toes, the balls of the feet, the heels, the edges, and the arches. Last full breath to that base in our feet. Inhale, reach both hands high. As you exhale, lean back, open up those arms. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back 3 times. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold 1 more time. Lift as you inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold, bend your knees, plant your hands, step that right foot back to low lunge. We're gonna straighten out that front leg, our hips up and back as much as you can here, and then come back to that bent knee. 2 more times like that, lift the hips, straighten out that leg, straighten out the front leg, bend and lower 1 more time. Coming down to modified lunge. So we'll let the right knee and the right toes go behind. Bring both hands up to that left thigh. Sink into our hips. Inhale. Lift our hands up high. Lean back. Exhale. Open up your arms. Oh my gosh, I almost lost my balance. Inhale. Rise and reach. Back. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Lean back. Inhale, lift. This time we're folding forward. Straighten out that left leg. Sit back into half splits. Inhale, straighten out your back. Exhale to hinge and fold deeper into those half splits. Walking your hands forward, coming forward, standing splits. So we're gonna lift that left foot high. When you're ready, hands and head stays down. Big movement to the sky. Reach, 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 last breath. On your next exhale, return that foot to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. One more time to a flat back. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step back with that left foot. We're going to lift our hips high, straighten out our right leg as much as possible. Exhale to bend those knees down. Inhale to lift those hips back up. Exhale one more time. Inhale to lift. This time we lower down. Left knee comes to the mat. Both the hands will come up onto that right thigh. Inhale, both hands high. Exhale, lean back. Open up those arms. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, lean back. The hips will stay still the whole time. You're just moving the arms here. Inhale, lift. Last time, lean it back. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands come down. Hips shift back. Inhale, straighten out your spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Last full breath, walking the hands forward, coming back to standing splits. This time, left foot's going high. Take another full breath, lift through that left foot, and then return back to the mat with a big exhale in your forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, roll up one vertebrae at a time. When we inhale, nice and slowly to the top to stand. Roll those shoulders down your back a couple times. Shake it out. Find your good feet and stance here. Coming back to our feet again, wiggle out those toes. Close your eyes. Imagine roots connecting down from the bottom of your feet, from the bottom of your toes, grounding us down. I want you to just rock gently from side to side without moving the feet. So just hips. Can you keep your eyes closed and not lose your balance? You're connected in those roots. Coming back to those feet, I want you to lift up onto your toes. Inhale. Exhale, rock back gently onto those heels. Inhale, lift to your toes. Exhale, rock back to the heels. This time we're gonna hold for 3 breaths. Inhale. If you need to bring your hands higher out to the side, do that. Hands to the waist can also work too. One more breath. Can you lift those heels just a little bit higher? We're gonna rock back to those heels, bend the knees deeply, and fold forward so that your chest comes on top of your thighs. Hands reach down, head goes heavy. Exhale, straighten up those legs, lift your hips high, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step back with that right foot. Release the knee to the mat. Inhale, both hands high. Exhale, hands come back to the mat. We're going to open up to the right side plank. So left foot steps back and left hand goes high here. Okay? Lift that left leg even with your hips. We're going to bring elbow to knee 10 times. Exhale, inhale to reach. Exhale, crunch. Really reach up over your head. Find that big, deep stretch. This is more for that stretch. You have 5 more from here. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to reach. Nice and slow and controlled. Last 3. 2 more. Last one. Hold it out. Feel the connection from the fingertips all the way to your toes. Long line through that left side body. Last full breath. Coming back to hands and knees. Okay, drop your belly, lift your chin high, take a big breath in. Exhale, down dog. Curl those toes under, lift your hips high. Let's pedal one knee and then the other. Coming back to your down dog. Inhale, lift your toes, look forward, step or hop to the top. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, flat. Exhale, fold. Roll up one vertebrae at a time to the top to stand. Slide those shoulders down your back, planting down through our feet and our roots. Inhale, both hands high. Grab that left wrist. Exhale, really lean it to the right, grounding down through that left foot. Maybe turn your gaze to look at your left arm. On the next inhale, reach both hands. Grab that right wrist. Exhale, lean to the left, ground down through that right foot. Maybe turn your gaze slightly to the right, really drop that right shoulder away. Inhale, both hands high. Exhale, lean back, open up your arms. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Release that knee down to the mat. Inhale, both hands high. Exhale, hands back to the mat. We're gonna open up to that left side plank. So your left hand's down, you should just rotate open to that left side. Pick that right foot up off the mat. Take your right hand over the head. Big breath in to prepare. Exhale, elbow to knee 10 times. Inhale, reach. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crunch them out. 6, 7, 8. Last 2. Whew. Last 1. And then we're just going to hold out, reaching through our fingertips and our pointed toes. Relax your neck. Nice long stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands and knees. Drop your belly. Lift your chin. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Curl those toes under. Lift your hips high. Let's pedal it out. 1 big breath in and 1 big breath out. Inhale, right foot high. Bend your knee. Twist your hips open to the right side. Let that foot come behind. You're going to draw a circle with your knee towards the sky in each direction. And then really let your hips open. Drop that heel as far behind you as you can. Inhale, straighten that leg, heel open. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. We're going to step to the outside of our right hand. Staying here on your hands, getting that deep bend in the right knee before we come down here. I want you to extend from the heel of the right foot or the left foot all the way to the crown of the head. So think about lifting your core as you release the left knee and the toes go behind. Staying here. Crown of the head reaching forward. Walking your hands maybe even just a little bit more forward. Finding even more length. That might pinch a little bit there on that right hip. Let that hip fall away. Maybe let it fall into the left side. Side to side a couple times. Big breaths in, big breaths out. 3 more breaths here in lizard. Whew. Tightness in them hips. Coming down to your left forearm on that last breath and pressing your hand into the right thigh. Letting your head drop back towards the left shoulder. Let that right shoulder drop away from your ears. Three more big breaths here. Last 2 breaths. Coming back to your hands, and we'll move this right foot all the way back up to the sky. So activate the left leg or come to the knee, and then push that right foot back up to the sky. Send that foot back down to down dog. Heel toe your feet back to where you need them for down dog. Inhale, lift that left foot high. Bend your knee, twist your hips open as you exhale. We're going to draw a circle with our left knee towards the sky. Both directions, change that direction. And then really allow the heel to fall behind. Open up that top part of your left hip. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Step to the outside of your left hand. Right knee comes on down. Think about length from the base of the spine, moving your left foot up towards the top of your mat maybe a little bit more, walking the hands forward a little bit more, just keeping your chest lifted and torso lifted here for a couple moments. And then you can really start to notice some of that inner thigh work and stretch going on. Take 2 more breaths up on your hand, maybe a little movement from side to side, adjusting feet or hands as needed. And then we're going to release down to that right forearm, left hand to the inner thigh. Let your head fall back over that right shoulder. Pull that left shoulder away from your ears. 2 more full breaths here. Last big breath. Like coming back to your hands, making that big power move or coming to the knees. Left foot, 3-legged dog. Big breath in. Stretch and exhale to return to down dog. Inhale, float to your toes, look forward, step to the top of the mat. Exhale, forward, fold. Let's take our hands up to the low back, interlace the fingers. Pull those hands up and behind. Gently turn your gaze from one side to the other if that feels good. Otherwise, just come to the center and let gravity do its thing. We'll take 5 more full breaths. Practice your low belly breath in a fold here. Three more mindful, conscious breaths. Releasing those hands back towards the mat. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Come to the top to stand in a mountain. Roll those shoulders down your back a couple times. Shake it out. Coming to our chair. So heel to those feet a little bit closer together so you sit back on those heels. Inhale, we're sitting back. Reach those hands out in front. Stay here for 5 more breaths, sinking down low through those seats, lifting up on the core. Looking forward, last full breath. Inhale, we'll rise up, reach up, exhale, lean back. Inhale, rise, exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step that right foot back to low lunge. You're on the toes of that right foot. When you're ready, come up with both hands, deep bend in that left knee. Biceps by those shoulders, or biceps by the ears. They are by your shoulders, aren't they? Take another breath, thinking about length from the top of your right hip down through that heel. Last full breath here. Inhale, and as you exhale, I want the right hand to come to the mat. Inhale to that dragonfly twist. Left hand goes high. Take a big circle around with the left hand, opening up the shoulder, going one way. One more time. Opening back up to that left hand high, big breath in. Exhale, step back to high plank. 5, 3, 2, 1. Release forward through your chaturanga all the way to the mat. Taking hands out wide and legs go wide behind. We're gonna plant our hips forward and our chest forward. And on the inhale, we're gonna lift our limbs up off the mat and head as well. Feel those hands and feet up and down. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. 3 more breaths. Staying lifted. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, bend elbows. Take your hands on top of one another. Stacking those hands. And then forehead rests on top of your hands. Getting ready for reverse crunches here. So on the exhale, we'll lift our upper body. Lower body stays planted down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. That's 3. We're going to do this 10 times. Nice and easy with your breath. It's not a high lift, but a strong lift. 4 more. Last 3. Last 1. Keep it lifted. Drop those shoulders down your back. Press forward into your belly. Release. Open up your arms wide in a big T shape with your palms to the mat. Take your left cheek down to the mat. Bend your left arm at 90 degrees. I want that elbow straight out from the shoulder. We're going to roll onto our left side, nice and easy, using our right hand to help. If you know this one and love this one, you can step that left foot back over the right if you need more. You can bring the right hand up high. If you're like double jointed or something crazy, maybe that hand can fall back a little bit more. Or you can reach your hand to that low back. Your left shoulder will tell you what you can and can't do. Use your right hand to help you with the weight of your body here. Find something that's a little bit of a stretch, but not too intense. Close your eyes, relax that left shoulder. Taking 10 big breaths here. Last full breath. Gently rolling back on to your belly, bending that right arm out. We're gonna go right over to the right side. So again, bend that elbow. You can roll right over to the right side using your left hand as your prop or assist. Coming as far back onto the right shoulder as that feels good to you. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. 10 big breaths. Slowly making your way back onto your mat, rolling onto your belly and your chest, bringing your forehead down to the mat. Bend your knees and just let your feet windshield wiper and drop from side to side. Lengthening out long on your mat with those legs reaching behind. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Slowly lift up to a baby cobra. Inhale, lift your head, and then maybe your heart. Exhale to roll forward. We're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale, gently start to pick up the head and then the heart, keeping the gaze down, pressing into the mat with your hands. Exhale to roll forward 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Keep those elbows behind. Last 1. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to down dog. Lift those hips high, pedal it out. Give yourself 2 big breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through an open mouth. Coming back to down dog. Inhale, lift to the toes, look forward, step or hop to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. This time you're inhaling to chair, so adjust those feet, sit back into the hips. 5 big breaths here. Sit up nice and tall, straighten out that spine. Last full breath. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Bend your knees, plant your hands. Step that left foot back for lunge. We're going to inhale both hands high, 5 breaths here just to hold. Length through that left heel and the top of that left hip. Drop shoulders down the back. 3 more breaths. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop the hand down to the mat for dragonfly twist. 2 big arm circles from the shoulder here, and then switch directions. Inhale, exhale, open up for 3 big breaths. Hand comes down, right foot goes to 3-legged dog. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Knee to nose, up and back. Tuck that right knee behind the right wrist for sleepy pigeon. Okay? Straightening out through our left leg, reaching back for that opposite foot if it feels good. Squaring out those hips, finding a nice deep bend and fold out over that figure 4. Taking the crown of the head forward. Release that left leg. We're staying here for 2 minutes tonight. So go a little deeper. If you need to reset and come up to the hands and hinge at the hips again, do that here. Make it really good. Using your prop if needed, under your arms or head or under that hip or knee. Finding your good low belly breathing. Staying with breath. Full deep breaths. Three more huge breaths here. Slowly coming up to your hands, but just staying on your hands. So that leg should still be long behind. Your back should be as straight as you can make it. Hands are down on the mat. I want you to gently look over that right shoulder and just stay here to breathe. Inhale through center. Exhale to gaze out over your left shoulder for those 3 breaths here. Inhale to center. Exhale to come onto that right side. So you're just gonna roll to the right hip. Kick both legs out in front. Move your seat out from underneath you so that you can sit up nice and tall with heels reaching out straight in front of you. Send both hands high here. Inhale, exhale to a forward fold for 5 breaths. Hinging at the hips and then just letting your head go heavy, maintaining as flat of a back as you can. Releasing that low belly towards the top of your thighs. 3 more breaths. On that next inhale, slowly roll up to a straight spine. We're gonna step that right foot over the left thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Open up those arms wide. Big breath in. And as you exhale, turn to the right. So right hand comes behind. You can either hug that left or right knee in or hook that left elbow to the outside of your knee. Find 3 big breaths, twisting your shoulders and your chest, more than twisting at that low back. A little bit deeper. Uncurl your upper body nice and easy. Set that right leg long. Inhale. Stamp that left foot over the right leg this time. And as you exhale, twist to the left side. Left hand comes behind. Right hand to hug or hook on the outside of the knee. Coming all the way around with your shoulders. 2 more full breaths. Slowly releasing. Flipping around for our tabletop. Take a little barrel roll or cat-cow, a little spinal movement in between. Inhale and exhale, making your way to your down dog. Pedaling it out. 2 big breaths. Pressing back to your down dog. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Tuck that left knee behind the left wrist for sleepy pigeon. We're spending some time here. Take some time before you come down. Adjusting that foot so it comes more to the top of your mat. Perhaps reaching back for that opposite foot for a little king stretch. Definitely maintaining a flat back or a straight spine as much as possible. Coming out from those hips and then finding your deep breath. Here to breathe and tell yourself positive things. Letting go of negative feelings. Still breathing, staying in this pose, maybe straightening it out a little bit more or adjusting it for you. Five more big breaths. Staying here, breathing into that left side. Slowly coming up to your hands, staying forward on your hands, straightening out your back. So just lift your chest. Roll, rock your left ear to your left shoulder. Chin rolls across the chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin rolls across the chest. Do that one more time each side. Coming forward onto your hands, maybe using that right knee, otherwise left to the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale, reach that leg high, and then set that leg back down in down dog. You're gonna bend one knee, send that other leg straight, take 2 breaths through the back side of that opposite leg, then switch legs. 2 breaths here. Coming back to down dog, release into your heels. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Tuck and step between your hands here. We're gonna come up to warrior one. Drop that left heel down and behind. Spin open to warrior two. And then lift up to wide-legged forward fold. Toes face out in front. Big exhale, lean back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold down. 10 breaths here. Grab for opposite leg and hand. Just releasing and head to the mat. Keeping your head no, letting go of any tension in your upper body. Just let gravity pull you closer and closer. Last 2 breaths. Folding a little bit deeper here. Exhale. Walk your fingertips forward. Inhale, crown of the head reaching forward, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Fingertips and hands come to the hips. Slowly bring your upper body back up to the top. You're going to turn towards our right foot. Kick forward to a warrior three for 2 breaths here. Oh my gosh, I have no balance tonight. Strength through that right leg. Hinging forward to standing splits. 1 big breath out. Drop that left foot down, your back and forward fold. Exhale, inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands. Step your right foot back to warrior one. So it's coming back to that lunge, then drop the heel down. Bend your left knee, both hands come up. Warrior one, big breath in. Exhale, warrior two, right hand behind, left hand in front. Inhale, wide-legged forward fold. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold between your legs. Toes are facing forward, knees are facing forward. Inhale, flat back. Walk your hands over towards left side, reaching that right arm across, turning your head to look out over that left shoulder, Inhale, lift up, walk back through center, over to your right side, reaching that left arm for 2 big breaths. Fold deeply to the center, exhale, release. Take your hands to your hips, slowly come on up to stand as you breathe in. Turn towards your left foot for a warrior 3, 2 breaths. Kick off with your right leg when you're ready. Finding strength. Hinging forward to standing splits, big breath out. And then release to a forward fold. Exhale, bend one knee and then the other. One more time. Coming back to forward fold, exhale deeply. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands. Step both feet back to high plank. Last high plank here. Hold it for 10 big breaths. 3 breaths in. Strengthen up that core. Press through the heels. Last 5 breaths. Bringing your knees down, taking your knees wide, big toes come to touch. We're sinking back to child's pose. 5 big breaths in center. Bring the forehead down. Maybe flip the palms up to the sky. Staying in the center or walking those hands over to one side. 5 more big breaths on each side. We're moving to your side with your hands. Coming back to the center of your child's pose. Just release forward as much as you can. Keeping your knees just a little bit wider apart. 2 more breaths here. Slowly walking your hands in. We'll flip around so that our toes come down to the top of the mat. And we'll rock and roll a couple times. Rounded spine, exhale. Inhale up to the seat. Exhale, round it back. Do that a couple more times. Going straight into a plow pose. Maybe lifting those legs high. And then rolling one vertebrae down at a time, starting with your upper back and then your mid back, lower back. And once the hips come down, take your knees wide, bring them into your armpits, flex those heels, grab for the bottom of your feet. You can straighten legs, you can move from side to side. Anything that feels good over these next several breaths. Move through that. Maybe a spinal twist with one leg over the other. Maybe your low back hurts and those knees should knock together with the feet wide on the mat again. You like to have a pillow under your shoulders. Make your way to your final Shavasana. I'll be reading a guided meditation that will slowly fade you out of class. So just get yourself comfortable. Allowing your breath to slow down naturally. Closing your eyes wherever you are. Making space. Let's become aware of the bottoms of your feet, as well as the tips of your toes. Your feet have taken you so many places over the years, and they deserve to fully relax and let go. So allow relaxation to amplify in your feet by simply placing your awareness on them. Breathe in deeply, feeling comfortable and relaxed. All of your attention on the soles of your feet. Imagine that this is what connects you to Mother Earth. Each step you take has made a difference in your life and moved you through hard times as well as achievements. Breathe in deeply and send your feet love and respect for everywhere they have taken you. Imagine now that from the bottoms of your feet, the roots of your soul are growing and extending down towards the earth. They make contact with the soil below wherever it may be. You feel the instant connection and security filled with unconditional love. You have found the link between you and the earth. This is a bond that cannot be broken. Now allow the earth and all her love to teach you anything you need to know, and listen with an open heart and open mind.